Washington, yes, Seattle. Although I live in Miami, I am a Miamian, but today I'm actually right here enjoying a beautiful, beautiful view in the beautiful city of Seattle, one of my favorite cities in the country. And I want to say welcome to all of you. I know that you are getting settled, sitting down, and maybe you want to take a glass of water or a coffee. Tonight, I want you, if you allow me, I want to have a conversation with you. I want to talk about this subject of stop worrying and start living, okay? That's going to be the subject for tonight. I know that we have tonight people dialing from all over the world, people from Europe. I know it is super, super early for you. It's like 2 or 3 a.m. We also have people from Australia and New Zealand where it is the following day, tomorrow afternoon down there, down under. And so from wherever you are, I know that we have people here from Russia, all over Europe, South America, even people in Africa. I have team members dialing today from Senegal and from South Africa. I want to tell you, all of you, no matter where you are in the world, I want to say welcome and congratulations for being on this call. As I mentioned before, my name is Elena Fraga, and that's E-L-E-N-A, just in case. Elena Fraga, and I want to tell you the fact that you are here tonight tells me tonight is Labor Day here in North America. The fact that you are here tells me that you are very, very serious about your success. And you want to take your life to the next level. You want to take, maybe it's your business you want to take to the next level. Maybe it is another area of your life. Maybe it is your personal life. Maybe you don't have enough time with your family. Maybe it is your health. Whatever area in your life, tonight, if you want to, you can start making a new decision. And I promise you, I will make your time worthwhile, okay? We are going to be taking, having a conversation here tonight. And I do believe that if you pay attention tonight, and if you, as you are hearing my voice here, if you make a new decision tonight, I believe tonight, Labor Day 2014, might be the night that, or the day, depending where you are, might be the day where your life will be transformed. And let me tell you, in this conversation tonight, it's going to be a totally different conversation that I have had with you guys before. If you allow me, I'm going to tell you stories that you probably have not heard before, and probably you will not hear again. So stay here until the end of the conversation. I really want to make it so that you can have some tools, some tips, some ideas, which I think is the most important part, some strategies that you can use in your life to take whatever area of you want to the next level. So the conversation is going to be about stop worrying and start living. And you might be saying inside of your head, and part of my Spanglish, as you know, English is my second language. I speak Spanglish, which is a combination of English and Spanish. And you are probably thinking tonight, hey, Elena, it is so easy to say it. Stop worrying and start living. Easier said than done, right? And I know how you feel because I felt exactly the same way several years ago when I started to market online, when I started having a home-based business. And so I tell you 2007, and I'm not going to tell you the entire story because I shared it a couple of weeks ago in one call just like this one. So if you need the recording, I will send it to you. And tonight I'm going to tell a different story. But the point is, in 2007, I actually hit bottom. I was living in fear. I was always worried. I worried about everything and anything that had to do with my family. I was worried that maybe, because at that time, let me tell you very quickly, at that time, 2007, actually for 10 years before 2007 and 2008, I used to have retail shops. I was in the franchise industry. For those of you who do not know, I used to be an attorney. I graduated very early, went to law school, finished super early. Then I went to graduate business course here in the U.S., in one of the best universities in the planet, in my opinion at least. And then I ventured in the business world, and I started a very small shop that became a franchise. Anyways, sounds very glamorous, but I had no life. So I was always working. I was always away from home. I had no time freedom whatsoever. When everybody was partying, having a good time, I was working more than anyone else. And I was not happy. I was not happy, as glamorous as it sounded. And so to make a long story short, 2007 and 10 years before that, all those years, I was really worried. I was worried that I was not going to be the best influence for my son because I was always away. I was worried that he was not going to love me enough. And, mothers think that way. For those of you who are parents, you know exactly what I mean, right? I thought that my life was not going to make sense. I thought that, I was going to have certain issues in my family, and actually I started having those issues. But I was worried and in fear all the time. And it was in 2007 that I lost it all. I decided that I was going to close all my businesses, and I decided at the time, I was sick with cancer, as you guys know. At that time, I was sick with cancer. I'm a cancer survivor. And at that time, I hit bottom. And when I hit bottom, and maybe like some of you guys right here, maybe you feel you are hitting bottom right now. Maybe you are feeling that you are worried all the time. Maybe you are where I was some time ago, right? That you don't know, maybe it's the economy. I was worried about the state of the economy. I was worried about the market conditions in China and Europe and here in North America. I was worried about so many things. And you know what? In the end, when I hit bottom, I realized in life it is not how low or how bad you fall, it's how quickly you get up and how quickly you keep fighting. So at that time I made a decision, and that is when I started working online. I decided I was going to replace my income, and that was executive level income, and I decided to do it from home. Everybody told me I was crazy, and I was worried what people were thinking at the beginning for just a few weeks, but then the rest is history. Just 2 or 3 months later, I was making per week what people don't make in a year. And the rest is pretty much history, as I mentioned. Here in Empower Network, so that some of you guys realize the power of this compensation plan, my best Friday here in Empower has been close to $53,000 in one, that payday on a Friday. And it blows my mind, and it blows the minds of so many people because the incomes really are great here. But before I talk about any incomes or anything else, I want to tell you these incomes vary. And you heard the income disclaimer at the very beginning of the call. But incomes vary, and if you really want to see the ordinary and normal, average, etc. incomes in Empower Network, you can just go to the website of the person who invited you here if you're a guest. And by the way, welcome to you. Welcome to you, and probably you are one of the most important people in this line. And I always feel, and this is a parenthesis, I always feel that brand new people that start in the industry, that start right here in the company, you are the most important people on the line. You're the most important people here. I know how I felt when I first started, and I had no clue, remember? No clue. I didn't even know what Google something meant. I didn't know what a blog was or what was that for. I didn't know why you wanted to create content online to create a brand. I was very aware that one of the top paid, professions in the planet in the last decade definitely is marketing. And marketing online is one of the biggest parts of marketing, actually growing at a rate of 41%. So for those of you who are a little bit more analytical on the line, and I know some of you are here, you know what? When I first decided to work from home, and my only choice was to work from home because I was sick. I had a total of 5-6 surgeries in 8 months. And you know what? My only way was to do an internet business. And so when I search online, and it is even bigger today, when I search online back then, I realized that the top, and you can watch it, you can see it for yourself. You can go to CNN.com, which is the page that I have right here on my screen right now. You can go to Forbes or all the other, money websites, news websites in the world, and you can see it for yourself. Besides, biotechnical engineers and surgeons and all that, marketing is one of the top professions in the planet as far as space goes. So let me tell you something about myself. I'm not the sharpest tool on the shed, as you guys said in English, right? And I might not be a NASA engineer, but I tell you, if a market is growing, that's where I want to be, right? So I made that decision, as some of you guys tonight, you're making the decision to stop worrying about things that do not deserve your worry. And I understand where you're coming from because I was there. Because